Welcome back to Midnight Mike's Backyard Shop. Today, I want to build like a little golfer guy. Somebody that's either swinging a golf club or possibly mad and breaking a golf club. Something silly and fun. My father-in-law really enjoyed playing golf, and he gave me a bunch of scrap metal. So in honor of that, I think I'll build him something fun. Since he liked golf, and since sometimes he gets mad, maybe I'll do the braking style. So I'm going to use these bent old dirt bike handlebars to make a caddy for golf clubs. And then I think I'll probably use some stuff like, old Allen wrenches for different golf clubs. And I'm going to make the guy out of potentially this double-sided box end wrench. And it's one of the pieces of stuff that he gave me. So I think it would be kind of cool to make the body out of, half of this maybe. So join me. Let's see what we can make. See how fun it is and see what it ends up looking like. It could be absolute garbage or it might end up looking pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and start out by clamping this down and just cutting, I don't know, 3 inches or so with my grinder. And that'll give me a pretty good holder for golf clubs. I guess that's a caddy. I'm not really a golfer myself, so I don't know a lot of terminology and things like that. But it's going to get loud here. Oh no, that grinder disc doesn't look very healthy. See if it'll work. Oh, cool. There was like mud dauber nests in it. That's fun. It's going to be a nice, shiny golf caddy. Yep. Sweet. Pretty neat. Can you see that? So my idea is to take this and turn it up on its edge. See, it's nice and hollow. And this is going to have Allen wrenches coming out of it, like a golf caddy carrier. I don't know. I really don't know much about golf, but he liked it. So that's what we're doing. I have a chunk of steel here that's like, oh my gosh, that's like perfect. Check this out. This is a cap from like an electrical box where you can take it's a punch out. Check this out. It's like the perfect size to be the bottom of the caddy bag. So I'm going to weld that on there. That's awesome. Don't need these anymore. Put it back on the pile of junk. Man, I gotta stop looking. There's all kinds of stuff over here. So in order to put wheels on it, I think I'm just gonna find a couple washers that are about the same size. That'd be way too big. Yeah, that washer's huge. So I'll look around and find a couple symmetrical washers that I can use. These can be the wheels. So I've got a couple washers here that are the same size. Yep. I'm going to go ahead while I have the grinder handy. I'm going to cut this body, this wrench. I'm going to chop it. That might work. I think I'm going to cut about right here. So his arms are going to come off of up here, and then his legs are going to come off of here. So I think I'll cut about right here. You know, that's just an excellent use of an antique snap-on wrench. I'm just kidding. It's not a snap-on wrench. Man, that'd be funny. It does say forged in the USA. Super quality. Forged in the USA. We had a 1/2 inch on one side and a 9/16 on the other. And so now I've got a guy with his head bent over, and I'm going to make a little hat with this speed nut. I'm going to come over here so you can see. So here's the guy, and then he's going to have this little hat on. It's like a speed nut, and it'll weld together pretty good. So it's going to be good. Might do a little bit of wire brushing with the drill to kind of get that cleaned up, get a decent place to weld. Even though I don't have this welding table done yet, it's going to be a pretty good base, I think, for building this project today. Just trying to get where the arms are going to be. Potentially. Where they're going to be potentially. That's pretty good. I could even just do this. Should probably just did it that way to start with. All right. He's all cleaned up and ready to go. Now I got to figure out what I'm doing for legs. I'll get his head real quick for the hat. Good enough. Oh yeah, it's going to look awesome. Legs. What can I do for legs? So I found just like a U-bolt, a little one, and that's going to be his hips and the beginning of his legs down to his knees, and then I'll add bolts or something, and he's going to be at an angle like this, kind of bent over. And I think I'm just going to do like I'm not sure what part of the swing, but I don't know that I really want to make him breaking a golf club. I still might, but I'm not sure that I'll do that. Maybe I will. I don't know. Undecided. We're just going to have to kind of see how it goes. And so there's his legs. For arms, I think I'm going to have to lay a bolt across for shoulders maybe. Or if I just use 2 bolts coming out, maybe if I can find a couple symmetrical bolts, That'd be pretty neat. I'm sure I have something. Here's two of the same. So these can be the shoulders. Oh yeah, that's cool. So those can be shoulders, and then I can build off of that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have them breaking. This nail could potentially be a golf club breaking in half. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Breaking a putter, maybe. Yep, kind of undecided. Sorry for all the indecision. Sometimes you just got to sit and think about exactly what it is you want to build. Got the golf guy ready to put together. Maybe I'll work on that. Then I'll get, so I've got some sparking I can do here. Got my clamp set up. Plug my welder in. Check my settings. Turn on the gas. Turn it down some. Since I'm not welding super thick, I mean, it is pretty thick, but I think I'll start with the caddy bag first. Should put some gloves on. I always forget to put gloves on. Then my hands get all gross. My wife doesn't like it because my hands are always rough. That's all right. All right. I probably haven't mentioned it much, but when you're welding, it's a really bad idea to step on your torch line because gas comes through it and you can pinch your gas off. So if you're welding with a gas welder, be careful not to step on your lead. Okay, that's nice and clear. This ought to weld. I'm going to weld it at that angle. Pretty good. Ow. Dang it. Went right through my glove. Big sissy. So usually I'll try to have my hands to where BBs will roll off, but on that one you can see I was kind of holding it at an angle, so the BB came and landed right on my finger and burned through these stupid little rubber gloves in a couple of different places. So I always try to make sure I've got my hands in a better setup than that, but I was just kind of trying to tack it into place. And it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to brush it off just a little bit, see what my welds look like. I'm going to bring it up and show you. I'm going to tack the backside too because there's kind of a bit of a hole there. So this is kind of neat. It's pretty warm with just rubber gloves, but you can kind of see it's pretty good. I'm going to do the backside a little bit. It's a little bit of an angle. And I might not even add, like that was just going to be to his knees here. But I don't know, it's kind of goofy looking, but I might not add much more than that height-wise. Maybe I will. He kind of needs feet at least, so I'll probably add a little bit. That thing's pretty hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Let me grab it with this. Wipe his butt here. And his other side. Sorry, pal. I'm sure that's uncomfortable. Come on now. All right. I should grind that a little bit. I kind of got carried away. I should probably adjust the welder to where it has a little bit more voltage so it won't build up so much. That's pretty cool. Goofy. Let's see. How do I want to have the shoulders? Something like this, maybe? Yeah, do that. That's kind of cool. I'll do that with this one. I have to weld left-handed. This might be tough. Just get steady. I did it. I don't know how, but it worked. That is a goofy looking dude, and I'm okay with that. All right. I probably should have did it at a different angle. Yep, I'm gonna rip that off. Don't like it. While I think about that, I am gonna move this guy, let him cool off a little bit, and work on the caddy bag. You sit there while I think about your actions. Got to get this mud dauber nest out. It's like gross. You see all that garbage coming out of there? Blow on it. I bet you a battery terminal brush would work on that. I'm not going to get real excited about it though. Weld the cap on there. Put a few tacks on it. I'm not going to get real carried away. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. The wire speed. I'll leave the voltage where it is. Put some downward pressure here so I don't knock that off. I'll just put a couple tacks on it. That's sweet. Worked. I'm going to start with some fresh wire here. Do one directly across. Huh. That's cool. Let's do 4 of them. Should hold it. That's pretty cool. I'll show you what I got. kind of neat. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. That one's kind of ugly. I might clean this up just a smidge here and there and there. Cool. Now I'll clean the bottom up too. Why not? So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, that's going to be great. So kind of have this idea of putting, you know, a couple of Allen wrenches in there to make it look like golf clubs. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to use a couple washers and an all thread as the axle and wheels for the caddy bag. This is pretty fun so far. Set that right there and see if I can weld it without having it fall off or get stuck to the table. Nope. Moved it all over the place. You big dummy. All right. I should get a magnet. Got these really cool magnets from Harbor Freight that I haven't even opened yet. Burger Magnet V-Pads kit. Here, check this out. This is a Harbor Freight special here. I'm trying to do all this stuff on a budget, you know, for like next to nothing, no money. So most of the materials I've collected have been free, you know, by searching around through trash bins or just like stuff I've inherited over the years from hand-me-down junk or picking stuff up on garage sales or something like that. Man, this is awesome. So that's going to hold it pretty good. And actually the magnet does a pretty good job of, I'll put this right where I want it. Man, that's awesome. That's way easier. Oh yeah, that's going to be way better. I can't believe I haven't got these out yet. So far, man, that's pretty cool. We'll see how it welds. Uh-oh. Looks like it welded okay. Do a few more. I need to adjust this welder. Wire speed back up to there. Turn the voltage up just a smidge. So that's kind of ugly. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. It's not terrible. This ought to be better. Yeah, that looks cool. Kind of looks like a wheel with the hubcap. Much more better looking. Gosh, I just kind of want it on the edge. Not right there. Man, that is still pretty hot. Wonder why. Better get that off of the magnet, I guess. It's probably way too much heat. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of bent on me though. That's okay. That can just be like camber for the, and they're like in the right direction at least, so that's nice. It's got negative camber. That is so cool. I don't know if you can see it, but pretty neat. It's going to be my wheels for my caddy bag. Just got to make sure I get them sitting correctly. You know, for the cool negative camber look. Well, I'm going to have to stack a bolt or something underneath that to get the height correct. So I can have it seated properly, maybe. Nah, I don't like that. And it's so hot I can't touch it. Gosh, I'm going to do that on accident. Grab that. It's still 1,000 degrees. You know, these magnets are cool, but just not working out for me right now. Okay, imagine how that's going to look with a little stand. I think that's about right. We're going to give it a shot. It's not like I can't break a tack if it's not quite right. I'm going to have to be on this side of it. Can't quite see. Oh yeah, that's going to look cool. Ha! Neat. This just might make me want to go learn how to play golf. Probably not. Oh, dude, that's going to look cool. I got to build a little handle for it before I start putting golf clubs in it. That is so neat. So for a handle, I think I'll use some of that old tomato cage wire. Then I'll put a handle here, and then I'll bend it when it's warm into a handle shape maybe. Maybe I'll just bend it now. Kind of want to grind the edge of it off so it's flat. Oh, need some glasses. This grinder blade is looking pretty crappy. So the glasses might just save my eyeballs, but not my face. That's not bad. Okay, so if I was a golfer carrying a golf bag, how should my handle be? Let's see, something like that maybe? Yeah, why not? I hope this is gonna look okay. It probably will. Neato! Every time I say neato now, I can't help but think of these stupid squishy things that my kids have called Neatos. And maybe they're not stupid, I don't know. I like Stretch Armstrong, and that's kind of what it makes me think of. They're just squishy, and you just sit there and squeeze on them, and I guess waste time with that. Ha, that's kind of cool. But I think I'm gonna put a bag or a tripod kind of, or a couple legs on it so it's sitting at an angle like this. Oh, that is so fun. That is so neat. All right, let's figure out, I don't want to grab it. Figure out what kind of, maybe I'll use a staple. Got a staple handy over here. Maybe. I say that, but dude, I've got so much junk. Hmm. Oh, this would have been a much better handle, Michael. That could have been cool. Little pin. Oh well. Set that aside. That's neat. I know I saw a staple over here. I could even just use a couple screws. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Got some screws handy over here. Yeah, I think I'll put like just a single screw. And I'm not going to use that big of a screw. I'm going to use a small one. I had a smaller one here. That'll work. I'll do that. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty cool. We'll see. Might look like crap, but that's okay. Okay, see what we got. Oh, that is so cool. I hope it stands up. Yes. Kind of looks like a cannon. That is so neat. And look, I can probably put some Allen wrenches in there. How cool. These Allen wrenches are too big, but that is so fun. I'll grab this right here. Maybe I'll use these, get a little bit better view. Little golf caddy bag. Man, that's neat. Ha. So I can potentially get some like 16 penny nails and smash the ends of them to look like golf clubs. Maybe I'll do that. That'd probably look better than Allen wrenches anyway. All right, I'm going to find some nails and turn you back on here in a little bit. All right, I realized I didn't have my microphone on that last little bit where I was hammering on the nails. But these are just 16 penny nails that I've tried to turn into golf clubs. So I think I'll stop there. I might knock this edge off real quick. That's not going to work. Lineman pliers for the win. Smash this just a little bit more. Shape that edge. Cold straightening is possible on just mild steel like what a nail is. If I was trying to do this on a screw, it would just snap. But if you use heat on things like that, like screws and hardened metals, sometimes you can get them to bend around. But I thought this would be better using common nails because they're just mild steel. And it's working pretty good. Minus the heads falling off of the nails, but that's okay. I put a lot of energy into those little spots, so that's not bad. So I'll take my grinder and kind of clean the edges up because they're kind of sharp, and I'm sure my kids are going to want to play with them, so I'll try not to make them too sharp. Man, these are cool. They're going to look really neat in the golf caddy bag. Look at that. How fun is that? It's a little heavy, but when I weld it in place, it'll stay just fine. So let's go finish the golfer guy. All right. For the golfer guy, I'm going to have to clean him up a little bit. I think his arms are not going to be these bolts. So I'm going to take those off and clean up the welds that now look like boobies. Don't want boobies on him. I don't know that this is going to work. I'm going to have to grind them. I'll make it work. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to heat this up, bend this leg up, so I can have the knee breaking a golf club. Darn it. I think that's what's going to happen. Got to find my torch. Yep. Or I could do it with some weld and get that red hot, melt it up. Maybe I don't even need to. I might be able to put them in the vise and just see if I can bend it. I'll put you back over here by the vise. Yeah, I'm going to try to bend this. So I'm going to want him breaking it over his right knee. So I'm going to have to fold that up because these are going to be his knee joints right here. So I'm going to fold this leg up. So that's going to be the flat of his leg. Like if it was like this and you're just breaking a golf club over your leg because you're mad that you got it in the water or something. All right. So I'm going to grab a pair of pliers. I'm going to hold this here to try to keep it from breaking off. And then I'm going to push this way. So let me grab my pliers. I got a torch here and we'll heat that up. Go grab a pair of channel locks so I can get a better bite. You'll see here. So I can grab like this and push like that at least a little bit. And I wonder if it would be easier actually to grab right here and push this over with this kind of pressure, with the hammer maybe, and have this knee that's in the vise be the one that's up. I think I'll do that. Nice and tight. See if I have any gas in my torch here. I don't think I do. That ain't gonna do nothing. I need to get some MAP gas. Burns a lot hotter than propane. I am just about out of propane, obviously. That's probably not near hot enough, but we're gonna see. I can smell it. Here we go. That's gonna look cool. I did break the weld loose, so I'll have to redo that. That's hot. Not that hot, but it's pretty hot. Oh, come on. Yeah, that might look pretty cool. Huh. You can kind of see, you know, the two little spots there that I called boobies earlier. I'm going to try to bend this that way a little bit. Moved a little bit. Let's see here. How can I do that? I can maybe do it like this. Yeah, that'll work, hopefully. Here we go. That'll look more natural. That's going to be so fun. I'll probably have to make another golf club out of this last nail. I ought to work on that real quick while I'm here. And this is going to be the one that I'm going to have them breaking in half. Let me get this head broke off of here. Oh, that is so cool. That's not that cool. Kind of messed that up. All right. Yeah, I need to get that cut off of there or something. Let's see if I have a better one to cut. This one's just going to go in the bag. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this one. Yeah, I think I'll cut this one. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll bring you back over to the table. All right. I'm gonna clamp this thing and I'm gonna cut it in half. And I'm gonna cut it in half because it's gonna be the broken golf club. All right. That looks like about half. So I got my broken golf club. So there's the pieces that are going to be broke over his knee. Fun. I like how this started out with, I'm going to just use some Allen wrenches and a wrench here. And man, this has gotten pretty intricate. And that's all right. Nah, I don't like that one bit. All right, I'm going to the bench grinder. I'm just going to use that. It'll be way easier. All right. It's going to be his shoe. Oh yeah, that's going to look neat. But first, I'll put a little bit of weld in his shoe there. Here we go. That's the same piece. Heck yeah. I just have to find a nut. I'm a nut. I'm a nut. A nut for a shoe. I got some in my bins over here. This one just right? Yep. Cool. That it's gonna work. We're gonna weld some shoes on his feet. I turn my gas back on. Cool. Oh, I need to get some better gloves. I got a big hole in my finger from earlier. That's my own fault though. I'll just put some rubber gloves back on. You know, because they're super protective. I used to have leather gloves down here. Maybe I still do. Man, I just can't feel anything with those on. I'm thinking about buying some of those TIG welder gloves at Harbor Freight. I hear good things about them. They're thin, so I might be able to feel stuff pretty good. If I'm just cautious with these, they're not bad. Hey, that's a pretty nice foot. Why don't you hang out over here for a minute? Cool down. Hey, that's a nice foot. That one's nice and hot too. I probably won't be grabbing it. Hey, that's all right. That's all right too. Blow on it. Air compressor kicked on. I'm not scared. Hey, that's still pretty hot. All right. So I am going to use this one on there. Need to fold this up straightish. This is going to be so funny. Yeah, that'll work. I don't like how long this part of his leg is compared to his knee, but that's kind of normal, I guess. We'll see. It's not going to be perfect. Perfect enough for me, though. Well, I'm kind of crooked, but that could be because of, yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of dorky looking. Oh, his knee is so solid. Maybe I should have just put a tack there. Oh well. It is what it is now. Melted at home. Is this still really, really smoking hot? Yeah, it sure is. I didn't blow on that one. Kind of forgot. All right, so that's going to be like this. So funny. All right. I'm a nut. So funny. Yeah, I just tacked that one because I want to get this angle good. Like really good. That's not bad heat. Okay. That's pretty good. Should I go with it? It'd be more helpful if I had some arms on him. Nope, I'm going to go with it. I like it. I like it. We're going to build up a knee joint here. Oh, you dummy. You did more than build up a knee joint there. Got it too hot. But it was still warm enough I could move it. That's nice. And I'm going to hold that so it doesn't fold back down. And I'm going to put a little bit more of a joint there. Maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Pop that off of there. Pull. Cut. I use a brass brush on the ends when it starts to do that. And I clean the end of the electrode tip here so it won't burn back and stick to it. And I do have some of this anti-spatter nozzle gel that you can anti-spatter nozzle gel, and you just stick this in there when it's hot and it coats that and it won't stick as bad. I mean, this is more for like when you're really going right on the back. Dip hot nozzle into nozzle gel twice daily or more frequently if necessary. You can apply it to jigs, fixtures, holding devices, removes excess residue with any commercial solvent. Cool. All right. So I usually put a bunch of that on there, run that out, cut it off, and then push it back in. Pull that loose, cut, push it in, and then kind of clean off the edge just a little bit. But you still got all that gel on there, so it shouldn't stick. That's funny. That looks funny. So mad. I'm going to bust this thing. All right, so I did have another nail in here. Having fun just searching through some of this junk in this box. Try to figure out different ways to use this stuff. Pretty good time. Kind of want to use something beefy for his arm so he doesn't look like a little stick boy. All right, I'll move this guy down so I can put some shoulders on him. A couple nuts here. And I'm going to use these screws. Nope, these are too big. I've got some other ones that I can use though. Yep. Probably put some bends in these. Yeah, I'm going to bend these. We'll try to. Might have to use nails. I've got a couple nails here that I can probably bend a little easier, because nails bend a lot easier than screws. I'll probably use nails. So I'm going to get another one of these nuts. Yep, those are the same. Those are going to be his shoulders. Oh, and I still got to weld his cool hat on. All right, tack those nuts on. Fun. I'm going to do the back side. Show you guys what I got. You see him okay? Got some shoulders, knees. This is kind of fun. Oh, I forgot I got to weld his butt back together when I twisted. Knocked his butt loose. I'm going to do like big cheeks. There's one big cheek. Nope, I got to make it a little bigger. That's funny. That's one smoking hot butt right there. I got to get it closer. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, it does look like a fat butt. He's going to love that. Oh, and there's like, never mind. I'm not even going to talk about that part. That's hilarious. Can you see it? It's so hot, I'm not touching it. I mean, that is funny. I'm not going to say anything about the details I put into that. All right. I got to figure out these arms. How is it? Okay, so, okay, from the shoulder, we're going to come down at an angle and bend it. All right, I got to bend these over in the vise. Do that real quick. Sort of bent, not all the way bent. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Hey now, back up there. Oh, his butt's too big. Hey girl, I think my butt getting big. Yep, that's funny. Dude, this is so fun. Okay, that's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to hold it with the pliers here. Do his left arm first. Oh my goodness. Hey girl, I think my butt getting big. This is so exciting. I can't stop laughing about the butt feature. Now we're going to give him a cool hat. Hey, you can't be there, you little BB. Get up there. Hey now. Ugh. I need to get one of those bigger magnets. Hey girl, I think my butt's getting big. All right. That's bright. He's got a bright idea. I'm going to smash that around a little bit on the vise. That's cool. Oh, dang it. There's more. Ah, he's putting his butt in my face. There's a lot of garbage in there. Oh, yeah, I had all that goop on there. Hope that doesn't mess me up. It might, but that's okay. It's looking pretty funny so far. Well, that doesn't really look like the kinds of hats that he wears, but that's okay. Pretty simple. Simple stuff. Kind of looks like a boonie hat. See his hat and his butt. I can't stop laughing at that. Stupid. All right, where's the broken club? Okay, we're going to put it like this. Like he's already broke it and he's kind of coming back down. Huh. Funny. It's not stuck very good. That's all right. That one's going to be like that. Grab it here. There we go. Oh, that's so funny. That looks so cool. Gosh, I wish it was cool enough to touch. It's pretty hot still. I can handle it. I'm not gonna. It's pretty hot. I don't think this is going to be heavy enough to hold him up. Nope, I'm going to have to get a thicker piece of steel to set him on. This guy's heavy. A lot of heat in his body right now. That butt is just so funny. My wife's going to be pissed. Okay, flat piece of steel that's pretty hefty. I cut one off of the legs for the table. What did I do with it? Toss it over here somewhere? Probably. Where? Ooh, back here. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's way too thick. Ah, man, I don't know about this. It's going to be too much. I'm going to have to cut it quite a bit off of it. That's too thick. I've got some other stuff I can use though. I'll just cut some of this off. This is heavy enough. This is pretty heavy, so I'll snip some of this off. And by snip, I mean get wild with the grinder. All right. Set him there, and the golf caddy is going to be right here. So, get my pin. I'm going to want to cut that and that. All right, that's a pretty good idea. Cool off. I'll turn this off for just a little bit. I wonder if I had to put this in the vise and use my Sawzall. Nah, let's use a grinder. Moving on me. All right. Grab some leather gloves because it's hot now. And I'm going to go to the angle or the bench grinder and round those corners off. If I can find some decent gloves. Oh, these have holes all over in them. That's all right. I've got the other gloves too. Man, these used to fit me. I think my hands got bigger. That's going to be heavy enough for him. I think I'll do a little bit of polishing with the air compressor. I can't see. Fogged up my glasses. All right. That's pretty neat. That's going to work pretty good. Throw these back on and do some clampolating after I do a little polishing. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to do this side or this side. Scotch-Brite wheel here. That's all right. All right, dude. I'm getting clamped right here. And this guy is going to help me hold this guy. Nope. This guy, the bigger one, is really going to help me hold this guy. Maybe. Come on now. What the heck? That's funny. I don't like the angle that much. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I think I can go with that. I'm going to put a toe on it with the welder. Yeah, I think I'm going to tilt him up a little bit more. Just looking at it, I just want to make sure. Those butt cheeks are so funny. Butt cheeks. Let's see. Put this over here. Oh, I did buy this several years ago. It's 3 by 36 solid flat 1/8 inch steel. And I bought that for a project that I never ended up doing. So I guess that could be considered scrap metal. I think this angle is going to be okay. Get them just a little bit more like that. Yep, I'm okay with that. Let's build him a foot. I'll move the caddy so you can kind of see. You might not be able to see because of the vice grips, but I'll do my best here. You moved. You moved. Didn't move that bad. Okay. Should have turned the welder up, I guess. See if he stays when I pull the magnet. Yep. How solid is he? Not solid at all, damn it. That sucks. Well, shucks. Need to do some more grinding right there, I guess. Stupid. Come on now. I just don't know that that's going to stick. I should turn my welder up, I guess. Try the back side of his heel here. I can make that stick. I turned the welder way up. I'm going to really melt this guy into this plate, I hope. Don't like the end of that wire. Come on, baby. That kind of looks like a shoe. Hey, that's way more solid. That kind of looks like a foot. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cool. There's that butt again. Stop looking at his butt, you weirdo. That's what I get. Didn't knock anything off of it. So anyway, we'll get the caddy on there. Is that what it's called? I mean, it'd be great if you could comment down below if I'm sounding absolutely dumb. It's like a bag that rolls that golf clubs go in. I don't know what it is. How am I going to stick it on there, though? Like this? I think so. Or should I put it like this? No, I think I'll do it like this. I need to clamp this down. That's pretty good. Hey, it's stuck. Nice. Turn this so I can see it and not put my butt on the screen like this little guy's butt. I keep showing. Man, that is so neat. Seems pretty good. Let's put his golf clubs in there. I think I'll grind off the edges a little bit first. Let the welder run for just a minute to cool down. So I'm just going to like touch up the edges with this. The bench grinder is way quieter, but that works pretty good. I knocked all the hard, sharp edges off of it. I'll try the bench grinder over here and see how it does. Made that one sharp like a knife. I wasn't trying to do that. Cut that sharp edge off. Just trying to round it. That's pretty good. Is this one done yet? Done-ish. Well, I shaped them up a little bit more. That's going to look really neat. I don't know if you can see them very good, but how fun. This has been a fun project. That's pretty cool. Yep, that is really neat. Bring it up here and show you. Turned out pretty cool. That guy must have had a bad shot. Went ahead and broke one of his golf clubs. Darn it. How fun. I think I'll grind that just a little bit because it didn't get the bench grinder treatment. Yep, that's pretty good. Gonna be good enough for me. Do some wiping. There's still so much junk up under his hat. Hard to get to. blow this guy off real quick and call it a day, I think. All right, what do you think? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Midnight Mike's Backyard Shop. I'm pretty excited to give this to my father-in-law. I did mention to him that I was probably going to make something for him since he was generous with donations to the scrap pile. So I hope he likes the temper tantrum that I've created for him. Thanks for coming along. Stay tuned. We'll be putting out some more. If you can, like and subscribe. Share it if possible. I'd really like to make a go of doing this a lot more. So thanks a lot. Have a good night.